Hi everyone. Yes, I think it's been over a month. I haven't been counting, but it's been a minute. A lot has happened. I'm in a new place. It's a beautiful, beautiful home, and I am very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful for the people that are in my life right now. My God, you're amazing. I have missed this beyond. I'm going to take a little moment just to say that I've missed doing this a lot. There is going to be noise. I know that you're probably hearing a little bit of the cars outside. There's construction going on as well. It's not an easy time right now, but I want to be able to do this. I really, really do. So we begin. I also have a new deck, the Marcella Kroll deck, the Sacred Symbol Oracle. I have wanted this for forever. If you like tarots and oracles and all this good stuff, she is a great person to follow. She has a really, really deep understanding about mysticism and all that good stuff. So, and I've learned a lot through her. I'm very grateful to you, Marcella, if you ever see this. So we're gonna start off with that. I haven't learned them all. We will be reading a bit, but I'm very excited. Then we're going to go off into the Tarot of the Divine, which we love and know well. And then we're going to finish off with some Prism. Keep it nice and light. Let's see what message we have for today. This is going to be a timeless reading. They all are. For me, right now, it's Tuesday, June the 2nd, I believe. Or the 3rd. No, June 3rd. Oh my God, it's somebody's birthday. Okay, so, but it really doesn't matter. I'm not into astrology. I like it. I'm a Virgo, but I can't. I'm not an astrologer. I'm a tarot reader. So this message is going to be for whenever it applies to you. If it reaches you and you listen to it, it's probably because there's something in here that you have to hear, right? So try and be open to it. What else do I want to say? I will do the next reading whenever I can because I am not living alone, and I have seen that I really do prefer reading in private. It's just a moment that I have with you to read, and I channel. So let me check in and we'll begin the reading. Let's begin. So, the Sacred Symbols Oracle from Marcella Kroll. What message do we owe? Boundaries. Do I really need to explain boundaries? No. We need to learn not only the ones of ourselves. I think probably the easiest, well, it really depends on your personality, but it's sometimes easier to encounter other people's boundaries. And for some people, it's very hard to find your own, right? And to impose your own boundaries. Sometimes it's more difficult for us to accept other people's boundaries and to not be offended by them, to not let that turn us off to life, to people, to situations. Boundaries. Let's see what else. I was only going to pull the one, but dude, I work in threes. That's just how I do. That's just how I roll. But if nothing else comes out, that's fine. Oh, here we go. Meditate. So really something to contemplate here. There's just like this big energy. Ooh, okay. And healer. Regardless if we're talking about your boundaries or we're talking about somebody else's boundaries, healer, beautiful, right? The Eye of Ra, love it. There's so much to learn here. Meditating, of course, it is about being centered, about coming to oneself, about observing ourselves, observing our feelings and situations and people from a distance and learning from it, not judging it, learning to separate oneself from life. and having that teach us. With healer as well, I just feel like there is something about pain, past pain. It doesn't have to be immediate past, it doesn't have to be long past, however it applies to you, but pain about boundaries being broken, being however your boundaries were invaded, torn down, surpassed, whatever. There's something here about really learning from, oh, I grabbed the wrong deck. Learning about why it is that we have that boundary, why it is that we're constantly being tested in this way, right? It can be boundaries with a spouse, it can be boundaries with a boss, it can be boundaries with your friends, with your family, with time, with money, with yourself. So we do this to ourselves as well. We know perfectly. Stupid example, well, silly example, not stupid. Silly example. We know very well that we have a boundary, an economic boundary when it comes to shopping, and yet we, and I include myself in this because I've done it plenty of times, end up overspending, right? And we're not honoring our boundary there. We're not honoring our money boundary. Really, we'll see what this is about with the Tarot of the Divine. They're drilling right now. I know the mic can pick it up. If it doesn't, but if it does, it is what it is. So let's see what we're talking about here. I love that we get like meditation and healer after this. So regardless, we know we are on a path to healing, to learning and healing and learning with our boundaries. So Tarot of the Divine, what are we talking about here? Boundaries. Ooh, 7 of Wands. We've been working hard at this. I feel like this is a lesson that has been on repeat in your life. You've gone through this over and over again, and you've had to defend your boundaries over and over again. And guess what? That repetition, that over and over again, even though it drives us nuts, me, Virgo, it drives me nuts, it makes it stronger. It makes that boundary, it makes that lesson stronger. Ooh, the High Priestess. Yeah. It's all about listening to your inner self and respecting yourself and honoring yourself. Respect comes from you first. When you project that feeling of respect that you have for yourself and your boundaries, people pick up on that. The world around you picks up on that. And they will try and test you. And you will know how to keep it at bay, how to check people, how to check situations. I feel like this is something that, has come up again and again in your life, and it's coming up again. Right now, it's something important. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you might be being tested right now again. So with meditation, we have the 5 of Swords reversed, which I like. So there is, I know we haven't gotten to healer yet, but we are learning about our pain. We are learning about deception. We are learning about bad news. We are learning about the way that situations and people hurt us and why it hurts, right? It's like, okay, this person came at me clearly because they have their own things going on, and you trigger them somehow, or the situation brings it up. But with meditation, I feel like that's exactly what's happening. You are at a point where you've done this so much that when people confront you, you are no longer indulging in that pain. You are no longer automatically reacting with your feelings. You're now observing them. You've come to a point where you're non-reactive. So if there's something happening right now that's trying to trigger you, that's exactly what's happening. It's trying to, and you're just like, you can't hurt me anymore. I've done this. I've gone through this. And I'm not going to give it any more tears. See her crying with all those swords and that pain. It's reversed. It's like, you can't hurt me anymore. I'm beyond this. And it's right next to the High Priestess and next to the and under meditation. It's like, you are very, very in tune right now. You're at that. Maybe not exactly at that sweet spot. If you meditate, you know what I'm talking about. That sweet spot where you're just, life is just a movie and you're watching it. But you are on that way. If you're not there, you're on that way, on that path. Queen of Wands reversed. That doesn't necessarily, this is why I said you're not quite there yet, but you're on your way. She's reversed, right? If she were upright, I'd be like, you're there. But she's reversed. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you are a, oh my God, what's that word? I forgot the word. It doesn't necessarily mean that things don't hurt you. You are very human still, and you bleed just like anybody else, and you cry just like anybody else. But you're working on it, which is good. Okay, we are on the path to healing. And I do believe that you have this in you as well, not only the ability to heal yourself, but to heal others. People around you will, I'll get to that, but people around you will learn from your experiences, which is something really amazing. But I don't feel like you see it right now. I feel like with this Queen of Wands reverse, I do feel like there's work to be done here. And that's probably why you're in meditation mode. This is probably why you're doing this lesson so much. Because you need to not just learn to value yourself, respect your boundaries, but really love yourself. The Queen of Wands is a very secure, very beautiful queen. I'm not referring to just outer beauty. I'm not referring to just female or yin energy. I'm talking about loving all of you. Like, just self-love is very important here. Not just with the Queen of Wands, okay? You're not feeling yourself either. I do believe that this comes after, though. When you learn these things, when you work on it, when you work on your boundaries, when you work on meditation, when you work on self-love, self-esteem just comes automatically. Loving yourself just comes automatically. And this is something that you're working on right now. I'm talking to men as well. I'm not talking just to women here, okay? Healer. Ooh, okay, we got them. Wow. We got them. So we got Justice under Healer, and we got the Four of Cups reversed. So the Four of Cups, it's one of those cards for me that just has so much. There's cards for easy peasy Japanesey, like the Fool. I get it. But the Four of Cups is different. The Four of Cups talks to, I'm not gonna go on a rant about the Four of Cups, but it does talk about like not really seeing, if we're upright, you're not really appreciating what's being presented to you. This is a very interesting Four of Cups. It's not like the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. This is a very beautiful bird, a singing bird of some kind outside, singing while this person is entertaining with all these fake birds. They're beautiful cups. They're beautiful birds. They're not a real bird. They're metal birds, I'm assuming. It's reversed again, right? So the Four of Cups upright is all about not really indulging in what's happening, not really appreciating, I think appreciating on what's happening, and really concentrate on what is right in front of you. And really not understanding that there's more to the picture. And appreciation, gratitude being appreciation and gratitude. Four of Cups being here reversed is more about that ta-da moment, right? That justice and healing coming from a place where you figure out that you need to see things from a different point of view, where you need to open your eyes, open your vision to the whole thing, not just what's straight in front of you, to everything, to appreciate your life in every dimension, not just what's happening right now. Because what's happening right now, even though we do really need to be present for everything, so that we can learn, so that we don't make mistakes, even though we will, so that we can be present, which is the best thing. There is also being present from a distance, which is what we're talking about here with meditation. Learning to appreciate the big picture. And the big picture is a lot about loving yourself, man. The big picture is about loving yourself, loving your life, and learning that shit is gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen in your job, shit is gonna happen with people, shit is gonna happen. I'm cursing a lot, I'm sorry. Things are gonna happen. Shit, and it will shake you, and it will break you, and it will tear you down, and you will get right the fuck back up. Again, with the cursing, sorry. But yeah, this is the big theme right now. Getting right back up and healing yourself and finding justice through that. Not an exterior justice, not your boss recognizing that you are a valuable asset to your job. You knowing that you are valuable in your work. I mean, you have to put into it, right? It can't just be it. Your spouse maybe not appreciating you or not showing you appreciation. No, you knowing that you are a good partner and that you put into it and that you're a loving person. And same with friendships, same with family, same in any situation in life. You understanding that you bring value to every situation and you making a conscious effort to do so, whether it be immediate or in the long run, it will come back to you. I'm not talking about Disney. I'm not like, this isn't a Disney story. I'm not talking about like happy endings. Happily ever after, not happy endings. Happily ever after. That's not what I'm talking about. You're not going to well, maybe you're gonna ride into the sunset with your prince, who knows? But I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if external validation doesn't matter when you validate yourself, okay? So, Prism, let's wrap this up. We're going on 20 minutes. It's 18 and I know it's gonna, ooh, what's up? So, anger. And we have boundaries with red. So, something really triggered you guys. Comfort under meditation, okay, and past growth. Don't we love tarot? We love tarot. I love tarot. If you're here, and you're still listening, it's because some part of you likes it too, enjoys it to some capacity. Guys, whatever happened. And I do believe this is somebody pushing your boundaries. Duh. There's nothing specific here. We have wands, we have swords. It could be in your job. We have cups. We don't have pentacles here though. This is a life message. This is not in a specific thing. You will know how this applies to you. Something really triggered you. Something pissed you off. And you know what? You have every right to be hurt. You have every right to be offended. You have every right. This is a moment where I am going to talk a little bit. I don't like getting like, I'm just gonna say this one thing. Or maybe I just shouldn't say it because it's too much. But it really has nothing to do. So, skip it. Something really pissed you off. Something pushed your boundaries. And it's made you feel some sort of way. It's made you question yourself, your value. And you're growing from this. You're growing from this for everything I just said. Ooh, 20-something minutes. You're learning to respect your boundaries. You're learning to make others respect your boundaries. And you're learning to love yourself and heal yourself through this process. So, very, very important message here to whomever needs to hear it. Again, I will be back with a message soon, I hope. I'm trying to see if there's something specific, because I know this is a very obtuse reading, but that's what comes out. That's what comes out. It really depends on how it applies to you. But things will be set right. With that justice, like I'm looking at the cards right now and the justice is really calling out to me. Things will be set right, but it is a process. You have to feel the pain in order for you to learn to stop people at the boundary. It's like, no, I'm not gonna allow this anymore, period. So much luck with this, okay? If you can, really make an effort to meditate. Really make an effort to stop your day, whether it be in the beginning of the day, in the middle of the day, at the end of the day, and take 5 minutes and just observe. Close your eyes. You don't have to cross your legs. Just close your eyes and observe your breath. And every single thought that comes into your head, acknowledge it and let it go. That's all you have to do, man. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You don't need an altar. You don't need candles. All of these things are great. If you have them and you want to, go for it. But you don't need them. You just need to close your eyes for 5 minutes and observe yourself. Observe your breath. Anyway, much love. If you want more readings, subscribe, hit like if you liked it, hit like if you want to help a girl out. If you want a personal reading, DM me, I'm here, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.